Years ago, I dropped my anchor in a firm foundation to get through whatever was to come in the future. Hello, if we've never met, my name is Gladys Bell, and I'm a volunteer with the Motherless Daughters Ministry. Thank you for stopping to, Thank you for stopping by today. Every week, you have a standing invitation to join us for a few minutes of conversation to support motherless daughters everywhere with information, uh, our stories, and encouragement. If this message is helpful to you, we'd like to ask you to share it with other motherless daughters, give us a thumbs up, a review, and subscribe to our channel. An anchor works by plowing into a seabed to stabilize the location of a boat or a ship, especially in bad weather. There are different types of anchors made from a variety of materials and many different designs. The selection of an anchor is determined by the size and weight of the craft, the operating conditions, and the chain or rope length. Ship anchors can weigh anywhere from 30 to 30,000 pounds. The largest anchor on the Titanic weighed 15 and a half tons. More critical than the design is the target material. The seabed can be sand, mud, rock, or root systems. So it is important to know the areas into which the craft would travel. Designs have evolved over time and needed to function in different conditions. An anchor can describe not only the equipment on a ship, but is applied to a person, an object, a practice, a standard, or a process. It has been used as an illustration for enduring hardship and difficult times. Anchors have served as a symbol for safe, strong, invincible bonds. They've also symbolized hope and steadfastness in uncertain times. Basically, an anchor symbolizes stability in unstable times and conditions. One may ask, what is so important about an anchor? In this life, at some point or another, everyone will face a storm, a difficulty, a challenge, or become overwhelmed. The unexpected, a crisis, or an avalanche of problems can threaten to take us off course where we're not intending to go. We can be injured as we're tossed about like a boat crashing against large rocks. Equally as dangerous is the slow, gradual drift in the wrong direction. As motherless daughters, we don't navigate our grief or loss in a vacuum, in isolation. We work through our loss and grief in tandem with many other situations and life's concerns, including financial instability, managing relationships, political unrest, to say nothing of time and resource management. Through all of these challenges, we strive to maintain our personal values and standards. Through the raging storm of grief, when all else seems to be shifting and unstable, changing and unsure, an anchor provides stability and helps to keep us grounded, connected to the things that are most important, and able to help us meet the challenges of that life brings. Those of you who know me already know that my go-to reference is the Bible. The New International Version of Hebrews 6 and 19 says, "We have this hope as an anchor for the soul, firm and secure, where our forerunner, Jesus, has entered on our behalf. He has become a high priest forever in the order of Melchizedek." In the Old Testament temple, the presence of God dwelled within the veil. My anchor holds in God. His word lets me know that he doesn't change. And you can read that in Malachi 3 and 6. He doesn't lie. You can read that in Numbers 23 and 19. And he's the same yesterday, today, and forever. You can read about that in Hebrews 13 and 8. He is omniscient, which means he's all knowing, omnipresent, he's everywhere all the time, and omnipotent, all powerful. All of these characteristics for me spell safety, security, steadfastness, peace in the middle of a storm, and strength to endure. There is a song entitled, My Soul is Anchored in the Lord. The lyrics acknowledge the storms in life may include waves and currents that toss us around. If they keep raging and don't cease, my soul is anchored in the Lord. In God's word, I have an anchor that keeps me steadfast and unmovable. There is another song called The Solid Rock that states, The foundation of my hope is in Jesus Christ, who is the solid rock. Everything else, no matter how sweetly it is described, is sinking sand. I can only speak for myself and share my experiences. I dropped my anchor at God's feet years ago, and I have found it to hold me steady through the storm of mother loss, and also it was compounded by the loss of my daughter. What is your anchor? What helps you through hard times, gives you hope, and brings you peace of mind? My prayer for you is that you find an anchor that will hold fast in the time of trouble. Have a blessed week, and remember, you are not alone.